The Root Whisper village is young and tender, like the sapling that sways in the wind. Will you help us grow strong? Within Vakabak grows a most useful aloe. Its properties are unlike anything our healers have ever seen before. Wounds heal in days, burns are soothed in seconds. Yet our supplies of this aloe run desperately low. Though it grows abundantly, the aloe is surrounded by creatures most dreadful. Even our greatest warriors balk to enter Vakabak. But you are Rootmender, bringer of the remnant. Surely you can help us. Completion of this task will greatly help the Root Whisper village. Thank you. The aloe within Vakabak has great medicinal properties. It keeps wounds from festering and helps soothe burns. Our healers are unsure why the plant heals so well. Perhaps the answer lies within the power of the temple itself. The Vakabak was thought to be used by our ancestors to honor the sun. I suspect that some of the sun's arcane power still lingers, giving the aloe its curative properties. That is only my suspicion, though. We know very little of the Zanmir. Potentially. First, however, we must clear the Zanmir of its current dangers. No easy task, as I'm sure you well know. I once trained to be the tree minder of my village. For years I learned the ways of the Hist and how to interpret its will. However, that fate was not meant to be. Imperial raiders destroyed my home and burned down our Hist. Hands that heal. Hands that heal. A healer, you say? Tell me, does he carry a burnt branch with him? You must be speaking of Hikbetu. We traveled together after our village was attacked, but he quickly decided to leave Murkmire. I've always wondered how he fared. It sounds like you've helped him greatly. For that, I thank you. Perhaps I shall. It has been far too long since last we spoke. But first, I must ensure the Root Whisper village prospers. With your help, of course. I would not wish to do that, Rootmender. A tree minder's connection to their Hist is sacred. We do not simply obey our Hist or listen to its words. We revere it. We are a part of it. When my Hist died, so too did a part of myself. I simply wish for this village to prosper. That is all. For many years, I have searched for a new home, never truly knowing what I was searching for. But now I realize I was looking for a fresh start, a new beginning.
Stendarr was with us in that fight.
So you have returned to us, Rootmender. How did you fare in your task? Our injured are most grateful, Rootmender. This aloe shall be used to both heal their wounds and lessen their suffering. Here, a reward for your kindness. The Hist has awakened. The village lives. But still, we are in need of aid. Will you help us once more, Rootmender? With all the dangers surrounding us, our warriors and hunters are in desperate need for newly crafted leather armor. Unfortunately, no member of our tribe is skilled enough to hunt the hackwings needed to create such armor. Oh, flying lizards that fill the skies and attack our tribes. I've heard the dark elves liken them to cliff striders. Their hide happens to make excellent leather despite the dangers in hunting them down. Will you aid us in this task? Completion of this task will greatly help the Rude Whisper village. Thank you. Hackwing hide creates leather which is both supple and strong. It allows for quick movement, which also withstands brutal attacks. With such armor, our warriors and hunters are far more likely to survive. Hackwings travel in large flocks and have the tendency to swarm once threatened. They strike quickly, knocking their prey down before ripping them apart. That's not very useful, is it? My apologies, Rootmender. I am not much of a warrior. So you have returned to us, Rootmender. How did you fare in your task? I'll take them to our leatherworkers immediately. Oh, you've helped us once again, Rootmender. With your aid, Root Whisper Village continues to prosper. Please, accept this reward as well as my tribe's heartfelt gratitude. Oh, our offering. You planted the seed which grew into this village. Will you also help it grow? It is customary for tribes to send offerings of aid to a newly formed village. Several of these offerings were recently collected by one of our envoys. Unfortunately, the envoy was attacked by blackguards before she could return. Though our envoy escaped, all of her possessions were taken by the blackguards. If we fail to retrieve them, we risk disrespecting the very tribes who have already offered their help. Will you aid us, Rootmender? Completion of this task will greatly help the Rude Whisper village. Thank you. When a new tribe is formed, it is customary for nearby villages to make offerings of aid. Our envoy was able to collect such offerings from the Brightthroat tribe, the Deadwater tribe, and the town of Littlemoth. A seed doll, representing an invitation for our tribe to join their bonding ritual. The Brightthroats use their bonding ritual in order to ensure a peaceful relationship with their neighboring tribes. It is a great honor to be accepted. A hunting bow, symbolizing an offer of protection. The Deadwater tribe is filled with great warriors. With so many dangers surrounding our tribe, we cannot afford to lose such needed aid. Though Littlemoth may be without a hist, they are still sympathetic to our plight. The town has gifted us a wooden bowl, symbolizing the offer of food for our table. This offer may be the most important of all, for our food stocks run dangerously low.
Move! Get out of there! We've got this!
Was your task successful, Rootmender? May the Hist forever guide you, Rootmender. I feared the repercussions should the other tribes learn of this loss. Now I have no reason to fear. You have done much for our village. I give you this reward, as well as my gratitude. The Hist has awakened. The village lives. But still, we are in need of aid. Will you help us once more, Rootmender? A few days ago, several envoys from our tribe left to travel to local villages. We wished to introduce ourselves, establish relationships, and most importantly, request aid. However, it seems these envoys never arrived at their destinations. I have no doubt it was the Blackguards. We've already had a few skirmishes with them, and they continued to attack our hunters. They probably saw our envoys as easy targets. We need someone to search the Blackguard caravan and rescue them. May the Hist watch over your journey. The envoys were sent to Little Moth, Brightthroat Village, and Deadwater Village. We hope to both establish positive relationships and request much-needed aid. That was the plan, of course, until the Blackguards got involved. They were most likely in the wrong place at the wrong time. The Blackguards are well known for kidnapping Saxhleel and demanding ransom from their tribes. But such a ransom, should it come, would be impossible for our village to give.
I take no pleasure in it. That's the end of that tale.
Rootmender! Thank the Hist you've arrived to save me. Of course, I'll head back immediately.
Those damn blackguards shot me in the ankle. So much for a life as an envoy. I'll limp as quick as I can, Rootmender.
I am relieved to see you in good health, Rootmender. Were you able to complete your task? My thanks, Rootmender. I will make sure his loved ones receive it. Despite our loss, I am relieved you were able to find the other envoys in good health. Next time, I'll insist they are accompanied by guards. The Blight Bog. Whoever will agree to travel there. The Root Whisper tribe continues to grow, but our resources do not. Will you lend your aid once more, Rootmender? The mushrooms that grow in Blight Bog, some can be used to create powerful fertilizer. Plant a seed within such soil, and the sprouts are sure to grow fast and strong. Unfortunately, the caverns themselves are filled with dangerous foes. Our village is new, and our supplies are low. If we are to be self-sufficient, we must quickly create farmsteads to sustain us. Such fertilizer is vital to ensuring this. Will you help us, Rootmender? May the Hist watch over your journey. The Blight Bog sump is filled with death and decay, so there is little wonder why the mushrooms there grow abundantly. However, though you'll have no troubles finding that which you seek to collect, you must always be wary of the Vish Khalil. The ghost people. Saxleal with both twisted forms and morals. They take our dead and feed it to their Hist. There's even rumors that they practice the dark art of necromancy. A repugnant tribe.
the end of that tale.
So you have returned to us, Rootmender. How did you fare in your task? And now our farmers can grow the crops which are so desperately needed. In only a few seasons, our farm shall be as abundant as our faith in the Hist. Our tribe is most gracious for your help, Rootmender.